And I just hate relying on motherfuckers for abilities, dude. I'm gonna say it. Hey, I just said it. I'm sorry. There are days where I literally get off of Valorant depressed because motherfuckers in Immortal just don't use their microphones and just don't talk. You guys should see me, man. I'm gonna record myself after I end a stream one day. I'm gonna just leave my stream running to show you guys what it looks like full cam. I'm gonna go, yo guys, see you later, dude. And then I'm gonna go full cam, and this is what you guys are gonna see. That is literally what you guys will see. Whenever I have a shitty rank day, that is what I fucking do. Let's go, Poach! Woo!
So, I think it comes
Chat,
down to
room
just
for
what
Poach
you
here.
feel is best for you on what you want out of that role. So, you know, I'm not.
Riot should make it a requirement to have a mic. No, I don't think so.
He's played the map, so no surprise to see him pick that up.
Listen, man, I understand that I'm speaking from a very arrogant perspective.
An
right?
early surprise.
At the end of the day, some people just want to come home from work, not talk to anyone, and just play their favorite game, right? And some of those motherfuckers are really good at video games, you know?
No, he looks away for a second. He's gonna get shut down.
Oh, I gotta fix my cam. Hold up.
Both of those Sentinels coming online. Dapper gonna be taken off. Will sticking to the duelist ways, and Sentinels actually on the back foot. The remaining two rotating over from A. With that spike going down, you can see a nice little retake.
Yeah, it could be sick here.
Here we go, boys.
Out a couple of players, and to be fair, there's a couple of players who are very low health right now on the BBG side. So there's
go BBG.
Some hope for Sentinels to come through, and Zom's starting it the right way.
Yeah, it's tough. Low health taken down now. Will gonna try and find something. He needs to escape from the hot hands. Both of them just one tap away, but it is gonna be Will coming out on top. Nice little 3K to start things off, and here we go. BBG started on the right foot.
And you can see that Zick was actually shooting a little bit faster
I don't want to
than
talk to people, but
because
in-game
they were
comms are
low
different,
health.
man.
He
It's
was just
part of
trying
the
to
game.
get that bullet to land to finish them off, but unable to find the mark. Good use of the hot hands to flush that player out of position, but just unable to capitalize.
It's hard, man. I don't
so
know.
a very quick attack from BBG up middle and through that market. Just a really fantastic B split.
Here we go, though. We're in
Works
game.
out perfectly. They will be able to go ahead and upgrade to the Spectres across the board. We do see 10s. And Zom's getting a couple of upgraded pistols.
I'm just always so confused how people get into Immortal.
Here, so it should be a huge edge.
How people get into Immortal and just don't use their microphones.
They also still have presence
I will
outside,
never, ever wrap my
as
fucking head around that shit. And you know what? I think I have the answer. I think I have the solution. I think they're boosted straight up.
Mid control as well now, so they
think they're
actually
fucking
at least
boosted.
could get some early intel, maybe pose
I think
a
you
slight
5-stacked
early
to
threat,
Diamond
but
2 with
I
your
feel like BBG
friends,
has some good protocols in
got
place to handle
lucky
it.
into Diamond 3, or you
know about this jet,
boosted
though.
5-stack to Diamond 3, got lucky one day and ended up in Immortal.
Unfortunately,
That's all that happened.
Not able to find too much there. Dapper still able to pick one up, classic in hand, and walking away with a bit of HP, just trying to be a thorn in this side and hoping to hurt this bonus. They've done it for a couple of members, but BBG.
That timing couldn't have been more unreal for me as a commentator.
Right.
Like, I wonder if they know about the. Yep, they do. Okay. So you do see them now basically ending the round, right? I mean, there wasn't a whole lot Sentinels can do. Once
BBG.
The Jet was kind of like the
Second
ace up
round.
their sleeve to try to throw a
Second
spoiler
round.
and things, and once that was taken off the board, it's pretty much a done deal for BBG.
Some people just have social anxiety. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. That's a dick thing for me to say when all that exists. Do you guys think? Isn't it crazy? I think it's so fascinating how social anxiety has like translated online.
Coming into that next
Isn't
round,
that crazy?
Sentinels, full rifles, just about. You pointed out those
Like
pistols,
the internet used to not be a thing, and people still had social anxiety. But now that the internet is a thing, people still have social anxiety when interacting with people online socially.
It's gonna be okay.
Weird.
I mean, at least they have
So interesting.
up against the bonus round. I guess you could say BBG, who will obviously be maintaining a lot of these Spectres, so they'll still have the firepower edge. And
I wonder if it like
with the Spectres, you can still make use
I wonder
of them.
what like
they are setting up to get that quick mid control. They're blocking off.
How do I put this into words? People that have social anxiety when interacting with people online, I wonder what things
set up something similar to what you saw on Pistol Round
about talking to people online are making them feel that social anxiety.
Even They're actually not committing anyone at B lobby. They put the fake mid pressure in, but they're actually pivoting to go for a quick cat attack. But we see that.
I feel like when you're interacting with someone in person, so much more is on the line, right?
Backed away by the paranoia. Barkar gonna dash on, finds the
I want to
first
read a
onto
book
Zombs. Again,
about
this is the
online
bonus
social
for
anxiety.
BBG and Tens. Looking to make it hurt. Finds it to the wall. Sick gonna find another. Starts
Oh my
mowing
God,
him down.
Sick.
The light shields don't matter. It's 3 for Sick and Tens to close it out. All 5 kills between 2 players.
Such a good read by Sentinels, and I have to say that the unsung hero that round was Tens taking control of A main, knowing that that was never going to be a threat, so they could focus their full attention.
Write a book. I can't write a book. Fuck that. I don't know shit about social anxiety.
By BBG.
I'll read one though.
Once they turned this corner with Tens having that control behind his smoke, they knew that they could just focus up. Sick didn't have to worry about his backside. He could just focus on the railings. He was able to deliver with a nice hat trick.
Yeah, but you
Sick,
can
of
read
course,
social
being one of the
cues
most
online, so it's hard to
consistent
perceive
players
how
in
others
our
are
region,
reacting. That's valid.
and showing you why he is so powerful. Looks like they're looking to get a little bit aggressive here on
You know,
A
all
lobby
the
early, and they
egotistical,
might find a
arrogant
couple of
squeakers, I find it
players.
really difficult to talk in game because the second I talk in Immortal, I am teased or asked if I am a
just
girl.
to slow things
Like,
down,
dude, it's
keep
so
control
annoying. I'm just trying to
that
call
orb.
and they're
This is
judging
something
me due to
we
my
see
pitch
a
of
whole lot,
voice.
mostly on the attacking side, but the fight for the orb for Sick. One up top, the paranoia doesn't find it.
Valid.
Tens able to trade the kill out onto Critical, and Rarkar able to sneak
Why did you vote
away
BBG?
for now. Tens,
Come on, boys,
unfortunately, not
BBG
walking
up.
away unscathed, though. 42 HP as we go back to the drawing board in a 4v4.
Yeah, Sentinels was really hoping to get a better exchange than that. 1 for 1 is kind of bare minimum. You really want to trade 2 for 1 or get away scot-free, and they didn't do that. That means the defense is spread a little bit more thin. They have no coverage on middle. They're going to have to gamble their rotates a little bit more. You can see that Tens is wanting to assist early to kind of cover mid as they feel that pressure on the B side, but Shazam hits a beautiful kill onto Will, and that's going to alleviate a little bit of that pressure. They have a great read with that bolt.
Good trade.
But the kills just keep getting traded right back. We're still even across the board, and Shazam taking quite a bit of damage in that position back towards that defender-sided spawn. And with that, yeah, it's actually looking like a full rotate towards A. Poach needs to get the spike down, but also needs to be careful.
Good
He's
old
got no
Poachy.
help yet.
Yeah, they're still making their way over here through Catwalk to Tree, but it looks like they'll get there. He gets behind the generator. Zombs is committed, though. A great kill onto Rarkar. Poach quick to exchange.
Huge!
Shazam looking to spray it out onto
Let's go,
two now in a
Poach!
1v1. Somehow, some way, Shazam is able to
Yeah!
net a kill. It's Poach. It's Dapper. Full
Poach,
HP
I hate
on
this
the
angle.
Cypher.
What the fuck?
As Poach plays inside the smoke and gets to play around the clock a little bit, has a couple of shrouded steps, and I might not be in a position just yet to
Let's
fight.
go,
He sees
Poach!
the shoulder, finds
Woo!
the head, and Poach with a 3K to clutch the round.
Yeah, that was really
Easy.
good by BBG. They knew that they had been found out by the arrow of Shazam, so they went ahead, put that ult to use from Poach, get that spike down. He played smart to get behind Generator to buy time for that
Shit
tree
on.
rotation. They did trade even initially, but Poach able to really just hold his ground effectively here, wins out the clutch, gets the 3K. Really good decision making with the From the Shadows. They still are going to have a couple of ults in play as well. The Empress
Chat,
and the Blades
when
on the
every
Jet, but there's
Poach
3
is such a
ults
nice
available
guy,
for
man.
Sentinels as well, including that run it back. We know how
I can't wait to
powerful
hang
that
out
could
with
be in
Poach
6
again.
hands. So we see them getting aggressive here in B lobby with the drone.
Can't wait to
I think
hang
it's
out
a
with
nice
so many
early
people
intel
again.
that there's no real presence in that B lobby. It's more towards spawn. Slowing down the map control of BBG.
Poach offered me to that I could hang out with him and stay with him at Texas if I ever needed to. Very nice,
Popped
very
on
sweet.
both ends as well, and Zombs with that one way, gonna slow things
Poach is a good
down
dude.
once more, just a bit. 4 members all stacked up here in Rarkar, looking to get aggressive.
I love this positioning from Sentinels. They already are deep in defending spawns, so they can make that quick rotation if an explosion happens, which we know is inevitable right now. BBG's positioning, Zombs checks with the jiggle peek, spots one.
Chad, that's a
Sentinels are
good
getting some
one way
pretty
right
good
there,
reads
man.
here on their rotations
That one
right
way,
now.
that's
They're in the
so
right
good.
place.
I'm happy that Zombs is honestly utilizing these Omen one ways right now.
I like
that
this
is what
fallback
needs to
from
happen.
BBG. I like that they
Good
know that they've
shit.
kind of been found out, and they're actually just calling a
Those
little
are
bit of
good.
audible here. They're using that smoke to get some mid control. And I feel like this was a great call by BBG to bounce off the A attack because they knew that Sentinels had a read on it.
Solid
when they got
one way.
peeked at A lobby. They're going to pivot, and they might be able to find a bit of an opening here. B site is basically being played for a retake right now by Sentinels.
And they've smoked off really the only avenue that Sentinels
Oh.
have to take a peek. Sick.
Uh-oh.
They queue up
Oh,
the
he
right
gets
back, finds a
nothing.
curveball into so
And
many
this all
crew
gets
members to be
nothing.
Stunned up. Shazam looking to find something, trying to
Oh
stop
my
the push
gosh,
onto the
he hits
site,
his own
does manage to
teammate.
find a tag,
BBG.
but that's gonna be it. Sick backs away, knives in
Woo!
hand. Ten's gonna go
Tens.
toe to toe, but Poach sits him
What are you
down.
doing,
Rarkar
buddy?
still standing.
Oh
but
my
the
God,
kills go
3v3.
back and forth. The
Oh,
spike is planted.
2v1.
We're in a 3v3, and it's down to the last.
Oh, yo,
Zombs. All by
BBG.
himself, the first to spot the action early in the round to cause the rotate. Now needs to try and clutch things
that
up with
fucking
75
hurted.
health. and a dream. Both members playing
Good
towards the back of the
swing.
side. Both members gonna peek, and BBG just have their number.
That was such a great mid-round call
Let's
from
go.
BBG, as I was saying, to pivot off of that
On
A
the
split,
attack side,
realize that
too.
they had probably caused a rotation
Bringing
when their
it to
Jet got spotted
Sentinels.
at A lobby, and then just go for B, where Sentinels were actually playing for retake.
Big
and they
booty
just didn't get a whole
gamers,
lot of
rise
use out of their
up.
alts. Tins goes in with the daggers, gets nothing for it. Run it back, gets the intel up there rushing B, sure, but he gets no picks with it. And then the Hunter's Fury from Shazam also doesn't land the mark. So they burnt a lot of alts there for really little value, and BBG made a great mid-round read on how they were moving. So this is a great start to the half for BBG with this new lineup up against the Titans that are Sentinels in our region. And now we have basically the full-on kind of Sheriff eco here from Sentinels.
Okay, Boach, little eco frag.
Huge play there. It was not only, Poach waiting in the back, Bjor right behind it, but they had an alarm bot set up and it gave away 6 position. That obviously gonna give up Poaches, but
Bro,
1
it's
for
just me
0,
or
very
like
favorable.
I
It is
feel
only
like you could
Sheriffs for
hear
Sentinels.
Omen's
Just fall
teleport
around and,
from
they just can't get
halfway
anything.
across the
You-
fucking
you
map,
don't get
bro.
to be sneaky against this BBG squad right now.
No, that drone picked up on Tins
I
right
don't know how
away.
that makes
He
me
didn't want it
feel.
being spammed due to the tag, and so that's 2 players
I think
down
Omen
for
needs a
Sentinels
buff.
against all 5 still standing for BBG.
Ooh.
Poach was spotted, sure, but they can't really do much
they know
about
one
it,
is.
as we do see the A-take coming in. There is Dapper still around, but with just the Sheriff to his name,
Dunzo.
he is not long for this world. BBG will swarm the site, and they should be locking this one in for a 5th round.
And at the very least, if you're Sentinels, you were hoping to chip away at that economy, maybe find a nice
Sure.
little upgrade, but we're so
5-1.
close to a flawless round here for Built by Gamers. It's all down to Shazam and Zoms, and I mean, nothing to be had. Sheriff's in hand. You don't get to save anything walking away from this one. Although it does look like they are
I'm
doing
down
that.
my
Zoms
sleeve. Hold
with
up.
a really long flank. I just don't think that's gonna allude to all too much here for this squad.
Nah, just nothing that they can really do. There's too many numbers still out there to have basically everything covered. There is no way to pull the wool over their eyes at this point when they have all 5 standing with basically full health. I mean, no one's really even that vulnerable. I see Zoms is just hoping that maybe someone will come his way, but more importantly, he's making sure he's dying here
Yeah.
for the economy.
Wait, is that
so
Zom's
4
like?
alts now in play for BBG.
Is that
going
his
forward,
range of
including the
motion?
lockdown.
What's Zom's sense?
Just a couple of alts in play for Sentinels, though. And they're not even that close with their other 3 players. So, I mean, BBG could really go on a tear here, considering their alt economy, considering the momentum.
Pretty low.
considering
Is it
the
lower than
economy
mine?
factor as well. You can see that 3-player Sentinels are down to 0 cadets on the rebuy.
Who knows Zom's
So,
sense?
even with max loss bonus, they're going to be stressed out to get, a good, comfortable full buy going forward if they take a loss here. So, there is a chance BBG could just pull off like a snowball-y type half right now. Sentinels need to put up a stand here and now.
Well, that's a
Ooh,
pretty
the
good
trade.
start. Zoms able to cut down the Jet. Poach trades it right back. And there's the lockdown. Now there
400
is
DPI,
a shock dart
0.54.
lineup here. Shazam not looking to go for it, instead waiting on that drone just to play retake. And it didn't clear out the entire site, so those nano swarms going to be used to try and clear out heaven and hell. Sick with the curveball, able to find a flash onto a few once
220?
more. That turn
Oh,
not going to
wow.
get the info. 10's able to spray down 2. This could be the round.
I have a
that
higher
Sentinels
sense than
need.
him,
It's down
yeah.
to the last 2, make it a 2v2 as Will goes huge for
Ooh.
another kill, looking for one through the smoke. Shazam narrowly escaping the spray through the wall. Recon bolt looking to get some information.
fuck is
Might
that
just
recon?
do that to the players in heaven. No, it
a
doesn't.
bad
And
recon,
now you're
holy
not too
shit.
sure. You might have to clear out Jenny.
You have to
Empress
clear
is
everything
on.
still.
The
That's-
overheal is
that did
still on. One
nothing.
gonna drop down. Dapper waiting to do just that. Shazam able to find that kill through the
Oh,
wall.
fuck.
Dapper to
GG.
pick up another. Sentinels
Sentinels
back
gets
in the
on the
win
round to
column.
get on the board.
You said it does. A very
I mean-
important round.
So huge, especially since they traded 1-for-1 and the lockdown came into play. That can kind of be a little bit scary and taxing on Sentinels to make sure they play that right, but they used the drone effectively. They didn't really allow BBG to gain full control of sight alongside the lockdown. They kind of got a little bit stalled out in the A lobby doorway. Tens was so quick.
Tens
That's
at that
such
2
a big
peaks. That was the
multi-threat.
glue.
That keeps his team in the round, essentially. Will did a great job to fight it back to a 2-on-2, but this drop down from Shazam and Dapper to just come in together and pick out both those players under heaven, that is so strong. So just a great retake through and through, starting with Tens and then finishing off with Dapper and Shazam playing together so well, dropping down to basically have their own kind of little crossfire there on both ends of that hell position. So big round to win to slow down BBG.
I love that their name is BBG. I don't know why. I can't get enough of it, dude. BBG. It's just the worst.
Not all too quiet, but no action early
It's just
in this
the
one.
worst
They're just doing their due
combination of
diligence, trying to
letters.
clear out everything. Nice little smoke on the catwalk.
We'll say this though. I mean,
Nice.
Zoms already has a lobby control for the most part, right? He's able to push deep into wine territory. 6 getting
Why?
some intel off a
What do you mean
catwalk. Take
why?
some damage along the way, but obviously can heal himself
You
any
know
moment
why.
that he chooses to, and he'll do it just right
Don't make
here
me
and
say
now.
it.
Mid control being attempted here by BBG. Coach going to put that deeper smoke down towards the Fending spawn, which gives him a little bit of access to pizza market side. Puts that pressure on Sentinels to
All I
respect
think
the
about
fact
is
that Market
cock
can
whenever
be
a caster
taken, that
says their
defending
name.
spawn
I'll be
even could
honest. I'm keeping it a
threatened. That's why
buck.
you see Shazam kind of checking it here and there, and so it could be another very heavy
Just
B attack.
the
They have
only
the
thing
lobby
that's in
control
my
as well,
mind
so
whenever
the
they say
split is gonna be
BBG.
underway here very soon.
I mean, this is what's been working. Critical, gonna queue up a Hunter Shuri of his own. Unfortunately, not able to find too much just yet. The ult to the back of the site, but Rarkar sniffs it out and takes them both down. B
Wow.
site completely open at this point. And the post plants are pretty darn good. You got one out towards B main. Sick gonna drop down to
BBG.
Logs. Be taken out immediately. Tens going up top with the shotgun, but not able to find the
Tens?
kills. And it's all up to Shazam here, who's duking out inside the dark cover. Only 75 HP, make it 15, and almost 0 with another shock dart to
dude.
come on through. I mean, a couple of kills might be the best that he
Tens'
finds.
sensitivity is
His
just.
information is given up. Make it a third before falling. Critical gonna find the imposter, take him down, and
Tens
BBG
changed his
reclaim a
mouse
lead.
pad this morning.
Yeah, big round for
and
Rarkar, obviously the former member of
Didn't have
Equinox, and then
the-
before that,
the
China
blue
Win.
Monster energy
Very
drink.
big jet player.
They had the
Definitely
wrong
his
one at
most
the
played
Walmart.
agent.
They ran out of the green.
I would say like 72% of the time
New
he would
G
play
Fuel
Jet.
flavor.
He has played a bit of smokes on Brim and Omen, and funnily enough, he has recently started playing Sky on Split, so we could see that if this goes to a map 3.
Oh, is he in
But
LA
yeah,
now?
just a big round from him on the Jet.
Oh, that's
getting
actually
some big
valid,
entries.
actually.
And
Never
again,
mind.
BBG are doing such a good job making
didn't
the
know he's
mid-round
actually in
reads
LA.
and getting that early map control to launch off of.
Playing
And
on a
now
new
they're
setup
wasting
is
no
hard.
time barreling into, again, a empty BB on site as Sentinels are playing for the retake.
Oh, but Dappers with a close angle,
But
not able
actually,
to find
wait,
anything
no meme, that's actually
there. And
valid.
again, it was a
That's actually
buy
valid.
round
I didn't
for
know that.
Sentinels, so their economy surely to be hurting after this.
He's doing
as
all
they're
right, though.
chopped down to just the last two
wow.
players. And I mean, if it's not B, it's not a BBG round win, right? So just keep hitting it because it just keeps working.
Yeah, I actually misread that. I
Dude.
didn't realize Dapper was up close on the
BBG is,
wall. I think when I was looking at the mini
how
map,
do I
another
put
person
this
was like
into,
right on
like-
top of him, so I didn't
You know, fuck it,
actually
I'm not
see
gonna
him.
put
I
it
thought they
into
were playing
words.
retake,
I'm
but
gonna
no, he's
just-
actually playing up close, and he got caught. And you could see that Shazam was trying to support him from that ramp position, and he got busted as well. So
They are
BBG are just
fucking
getting
Sentinels.
such
Like,
clean
there's just no
entries
doubt about
onto
it.
these sites last 2 rounds. The last round was Rarkar
They
double
are
entry. This round is just a combo
demolishing
of
them.
players just barreling over the B defense that is set in place. And if something doesn't give soon, I mean, Sentinels could be in a lot of trouble here. I mean, Ascent is a map that they've, you know, again, they've had a
Sentinels
little bit of a
down
winning
bad
streak
right now,
on
dude.
recently in like their last 6 or so games, and overall their record on the map has been, you know, up there. It's not as strong as like their Haven or their Split, don't get me wrong, but it's still a good map for them.
Is that how
And
you
they
fuck?
are-
Yes.
they're kinda getting
Yes.
bulldozed
I
right now.
fuck just like I put both my hands out.
So what has to change now?
I don't know.
Because
Yes.
it's been just about every single round towards
Absolutely.
B has been a BBG win.
Yeah, I have been so impressed by BBG's movement on the map.
helps.
Just how they take initial control. If they feel like they've been found out and it's not going to work, they pivot very nicely. If
Right
they
after
full
I show
commit
her
to
my
a
one
heavy
way, you know
push
what I'm
like that
saying?
one, they're on top of it. They're all on the same page. No one's hesitating. You're getting the exact combo you want, right? You want to be able to hit hard and fast when you feel that it's correct, and everyone needs to be on, you know, the timing of the peaks, the trading potential. It all needs to be there. But when they feel like, okay, let's just hold back, they've been able to do that as well. They've been able to show you both styles, basically, that you want to be capable
One
of playing,
ways,
and they're
fuck
doing
off.
it very efficiently.
Okay.
And that's scary.
Guys,
For
my
Sentinels,
one
I
ways are
don't know what to
good,
say,
man.
really.
Stop.
Other than maybe trying to get a
Listen,
little bit of early
stop
map control
showing
yourself
hate to one
get
ways.
those earlier rotations a little bit more comfortably. I mean, that's always something that you can do.
I'm a
But I
one
feel
way
like
into
they've
your
done it a couple
heart,
times in
chat.
A
Sooner
lobby,
or
and it
later,
still
you
hasn't
can't
really
hide
happened.
it. Ha.
We've seen Tens get that early control out towards A. We've even seen Zoms do it as well, trying to get that early position in towards
I
one.
like
And
this little camera. That's kind of cool.
Hope my gamers trying to make a play over towards A, right? Maybe telegraphing a few rounds in a row over towards B. The rounds that are working, the
What
knives
the
gonna go wide, and
fuck?
Critical's gonna find the kill. Tens.
Oh no.
That's twice now
Not
that
gonna
he's
be
popped
nice.
daggers
Jesus
and not found
Christ.
anything.
Yeah, absolutely nothing with the knives there. As the round slowly starting to slip away. BBG looking to find their 8th here. As Will finds one through the wall onto Sick. The last line of
Wow.
defense as Dapper comes up over towards Heaven. Shazam looking to follow. Dark cover might be exactly what he needs to get away here. Only 300 credits to his name, and I guess you're really not trying to get away, right? With that Spectre, you want to go down, but you want to do some damage while doing it. He tossed out the recon bolt. Unfortunately, he is sandwiched inside of that garden area.
You know what?
Nice little 3K.
I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I mean, they make me eat my words. I said they can only do
Build by
B, but
Gamers
there it
is
a nice little A
2-8
hit.
against Sentinels right now, right?
That's twice
But
now that Tens has popped
this
daggers and
all
gone
comes down to
without landing a
whether or
single
not
one.
BBG
No frags
on the
with daggers
defensive
twice
side
now
could
has
handle
happened.
Sentinels' aggression.
It's kind of mind-blowing.
That's all this comes down to.
It just,
This,
they're
I don't
getting
care how
Brothos,
many
man.
rounds
Like,
BBC
even
is
it's
about
coming
to
down
get,
just as simple as
but
being
it all
completely
comes
outgunned
down
all across the
to
board.
how
Like, man
they
for man,
manage the
BBG is
Sentinels'
out-fragging
attack.
Sentinels, which is considered like the most skilled team in the region. And when we said it in the past, like Bior is very fantastic on the Sentinels. We know how good Will can be on the Duelist. We know how good of an IGL poach can be. Again, I thought Sandbox looked way better when he was leading that team than they do now. But I couldn't have expected them to be this hot
Yikes.
and heavy. But
What is
Tens
it?
finally responding with an op pick. This is
Who's-
like the first time I feel like
who the
all
fuck
game
smoked
long
that
had an
mid?
early man advantage that wasn't traded back right away.
It is finally that weapon of choice for Tens, right? That operator enhanced. The first time he's really been able to get it.
Poach.
Shazam,
Let's go,
they're back
baby.
up. There it is. There's the trade. So like you said, it's that one kill that they're able to squeak away with absolutely
Poach.
nothing in response.
Or
the
not.
next one to follow up is going to be traded out. Sentinel's still with that man advantage as the drone looks to
go.
get something cleared.
And to be fair,
Poach from
BBG's
Fortnite?
success
Yep,
rate on
that's
Ascent
my boy.
has also been quite good. I want to say that they've won like 9 of their last 10 or something like that, but it was against lesser opposition. In
Is there a
comparison
one-way
to the
for
quality
mid you
teams
would
that
like to
Sentinels
show
are
him?
beating
There
recently.
actually is.
So
I have a one-way
you
for
gotta
mid.
add that caveat, but they are not struggling here. But we finally see maybe a bit of a shutdown taking place. The Bucky up close from Sick finds critical, and this puts actually Rarkar all alone in the 1 versus 3. He's got the sight, but he doesn't have spike. And again, he is
Yikes.
definitely outmanned here, and time is dwindling.
I actually have a
An
pretty good
upgrade
one-way
as well
for mid.
for 6, so no longer going to have just that Bucky as the trap wire goes through. Dapper gets the information, tosses out the right click, the camera, everything.
Cat.
Not just toying
Actually,
with their food here at this point. Spike down on the ground. Dapper going to jump around, has a judge in hand, and a couple of left clicks will get it done. Sentinels back in the win column, and they're trying to inch out the best they can get here, Dust.
Yeah, I thought maybe Sentinels were going to be able to, get that done considering their positioning at Tree, and they were absolutely able to pull through here. Just the shotgun duties and Tens getting
Damn.
that opening pick. Again, I feel like that's one of the first times, maybe the first time, Sentinels have gotten an opening pick and it wasn't immediately traded
Ram,
back
bro. Who died right
by
there?
their opponent.
Pulling
so
out
being
his
able to
knife.
ride that forward
That's some
throughout the
me
course of
shit
the
right
round
there,
was
bro.
Definitely
get a
big
pick, you're
change
feeling
that
good about
really
yourself,
helped
pull out
Sentinels
your
finally
knife.
seal the deal on the 3rd round with only 1 left to play in the half.
That's some
It's been a
mythical
big
shit.
half for BBG. Will it get bigger here as we see them lining up for what seems to be an A attack?
Will
that
it get
not
bigger
lack in
for
pace?
BBG?
Yeah, all stacked up. Turret gonna get the info out towards mid just in case somebody tries to do something freaky. Rarkar quick to take the site. Sick trying to answer with the run it back. Able to find
Maybe.
one. Tens gets one as well. That's the kill in mid.
Oh, fuck.
No longer gonna have a flank in Bjor. 3v5 Hunter Shear trying to trade it out. Hey, no better time than now to just send everything you've got. As
Yikes.
Shazam's able to find a shock dart kill. The
Yikes.
spike has fallen, as has this
8-4.
BBG squad.
All
a
right.
flawless round in response to close out the half.
Switching sides.
All right, BBG, what you got?
Fantastic retake there from Sentinels, particularly the run it back from
Poach not
Six,
making any
just getting
content
that
anymore?
kill, getting so
Nah,
much
he
information.
just frags out.
And then as this
I don't think
plays out,
he's not too big on
you can just
content
see
creation.
how well they were able to do it. But when you look at the half as a whole, BBG were just so powerful, man. Getting an 8-2 lead. Just bulldozing their way through sites. They could play it slow and kind of pivot.
Has Poach
you
been
know,
loaned in? No, he's not on
rotate
N-box
sites
anymore.
With their mid control, which they were very
But I
efficient
guess
at
he
grabbing.
just hasn't switched
or
his
whenever they
in-game name
decided
yet.
to just run it and gun it. Again, they were winning the majority of the rounds where they were picking up the pace. Those last 2 rounds are the one thing that's keeping Sentinels in this map. Without those, it might be over already. So we'll see if they can build off of that, as maybe they're finally starting to pick up a little bit of steam, a little bit of wind in their sails, perhaps, as Killjoy, though, has a full utility set ready for this A attack. And they've already pushed through B lobby.
And Paranoia is going to be traded out. Nano Swarm's going to be used and stuck on the side ball himself. Dapper going to be
Dapper
caught
got
out on
caught.
the lurk, so no longer have to worry about the Cypher. But
Ouch.
the A hit completely underway, but almost completely stuffed. Shazam and Tens, the last 2 standing here, and they do have that spike in hand, but Shazam not really in a position to push that one out just yet until the door closes. The 3v2, it's still incredibly winnable here. No, it is not. Rarkar with the flank of his own, able to find the kill. The Lear not going to find the blind. And Shazam not able to find the
BBG.
kills. BBG strike back, and again, a very
That's a
important
big
round to
pistol
keep
to
this
win.
momentum.
Yeah, that was a fantastic setup from BBG on the pistol round. They basically dumped every single piece of utility that Killjoy has on that A archway. And all that was designed to do was, if it was going to be an A rush, he wanted to either stall them out or force them to take heavy damage to get into that site, because all the while they were double pushing through B lobby to set up the quick flank and to ensure that they had perfect intel
Comeback
that it was
music?
going to be an A
Yeah, I got
execute.
you.
They were exactly on the money, and they got there. And they
Here we
played
go.
well. Poach obviously doing a great job from Tree, getting a couple of kills as well, along with the main defensive Bior, and that rotation was there in plenty of time, thanks to the Killjoy utility stalling out. And so that's going to be BBG again winning their second pistol.
Let's
of
go,
the
Sentinels.
game. They're going to be able to try to
We
build
got
off of it here with this
number one
special
victory
buyout.
royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
And Dapper trying to be sneaky once more, but this is exactly what we saw from the attacking side, right?
My
Here,
friend's
whether
gone down. I
Dez or
revived
Dapper in
him,
the
now we're
angles,
heading
they're
southbound.
always
Now
cleared
we're
out.
in the Pleasant
That was a
Park
good job
streets.
by
Look at the
Sick to
map,
drop
go to
the
the
hot
mark
hands to at least
sheet.
make sure
Take
they
me
can
to your
Dapper
Xbox to
and get
play
him out of there.
Fortnite today.
Well, and that's a big piece of utility off the board now, just to kind of get a teammate out of a tricky position. They're still well behind in firepower. Now Shazam's been ticked down as well a little bit health-wise.
Oh my god, this blind.
That paranoia,
Holy fuck.
it's a whole bunch. It is just going to force him away. Nanoswarm going to buy some time as well. The shoulder peak just a bit too wide.
Come on, Poach.
As
Dude,
the
Poach
Sheriff
is
and the
looking
Marshals
clean.
not enough to get anything done for Sentinels thus far. You noted it. The firepower in favor of BBG, but you definitely can't count out what Sentinels do have
Oh, yeah.
in their hands.
A few shares could definitely do wonders for some of the guys on the Sentinel side, but they're just getting absolutely chunked right now by the SMGs. Absolutely run through the blender. That was middle there. Only Zoms catching a frag. 4 stand
Poach
for
is
BG
fucking,
at
Poach
the
is
end.
big fucking.
And they are now up 10-4, and Sentinels
Poach is
basically get
valid
one
right now.
last chance to dance here on the
13
set
and 8.
here, Tanner. This is their full buy. If this does not work out, they're going to be low buying for probably the rest of the game as they try to claw back up this mountain that is oh so tall now. It might be impossible to topple now, but we'll have to see. At least they're going to have the firepower edge coming to this round. It is a bonus for BBG. That's the one thing going for them. And again, they are a team that can be very explosive, and they have some heavy hitters if they're in form.
Ooh, and they're trying to make it quick here. The running gun with the Phantom from Sick. Unfortunately, not able to find too much. Dapper on the way in. Needs to back out. Just about half HP. A couple of members that look like with just Sheriffs trying to match the team economy here from Built by Gamers.
Uh-oh.
Like you said, Sentinels, they have to get something done right here, right now, as Rarkar looks to go aggressive, up close and personal. He's going to get spotted out towards logs, force the dash away, but Dapper will find the kill, and Tens is there on stairs,
Yeah,
looking to
Tens, finish
close
that
out
one
the
up.
entire site. It's all Sentinels
Poach.
this time around, as Poach is able to get one back, but in a 4v2, it's looking a bit difficult here, Dust.
He's able to at least upgrade up to a Phantom off of the Spectre. He and Bior will be paired up together here in the back halls, but Zoms has a good little angle here. They can hear the pistols being fired. They know exactly what they're up against, and honestly, saving this Phantom might be an idea here for Poach. He does seem to be backing off, trying to do just that. Now, Bior, having just the Judge, might look to jump in and see what havoc he can create, I guess you could say. He knows that they have to escape this side at some point, and he's going to try to, you know, get in here, see what he can do. Doesn't seem like he's really going to be given really an opportunity.
I respect the armor
So
break.
you're probably just going to see him push in and probably just die to the spike explosion or something like that if he can't wind up getting a frag.
Oh, fuck.
Poach, meanwhile, losing the Phantom, not able to carry it over. And so, yeah, indeed, Bior will jump into the darkness, step into the void, I guess you could say. But Sentinels just using that firepower advantage, flexing some of that individual aim, just exploding onto that B side. A great split through market, getting that mid control. Something that you want to be doing on Ascent. Getting that mid control is so powerful on the attacking side. You can use it to create so many options, whether it's B splits, whether it's threatening defending spawn, whether it's being able to quickly, you know, launch right back up catwalk and A split if you have that lobby control at the same time. It really just kind of gives you that launching pad, right? It's a great foundational piece of any attacking side to be able to be effective at mid control, and that's what Sentinels were able to use that round. But now the true test comes, Tanner. The full resistance is up here. As the economy is now here for BBG, they'll have an Odin and several rifles in play.
And that Odin screaming.
Oh, no.
Oh. To be taken down. Bior is also spotted out by a
Pain.
beautiful recon bolt by Shazam. Going right back to the position he was once in. Pushes through the blaze and able to trade
shit,
the kill
Bior.
back, so they
What
still
a legend.
manage to play the buddy system. Sends 10s. Kind of the same thing. I was gonna say aggressive on the side,
Yeah,
but a bit
bro.
too aggressive.
10s. They started
Pure
shooting
finds
there, dog.
another.
Huge. Sentinels now a man behind on this attack, and around it, they seem to have a huge edge on. They caught Poach completely in awkward space. He was not expecting their timing so quick up Cat.
The retake.
But it doesn't matter. His teammates are recollecting the round nonetheless. Now they have a 4-on-2 right now. It's only going to get better as they just now wax the site. Only losing one player.
Surgical
one
with
player
this shit.
Poach that got caught out of position at the beginning of the round, and that was it. They cleaned up from that point forward, Tanner. How are they doing this? I thought for sure Sentinels had the jump. Once they got poached down, they blocked off tree. They were swarming A side excellently.
Bro, I like the jet dash into the smoke retake on A. That shit's
aggressive
clean.
move from Bior to get one back, get it
Saving
back
one
into
of
a
your
4-on-4,
smokes for
and
that
they
shit
don't
is
let up
actually
from
so
that point
good.
forward. That is crazy to me.
And I mean, maybe a bit telegraphed. That right there
What a god
obviously
play by BB.
is, you know, expecting the unexpected. You have to do that. But then the cloudburst goes through. Tens tries to hop up in it, and Bjorn just shoots through the smoke and finds that kill. It's, you know, it's a round that you definitely wish you could have back.
When you look at the way BBG is playing and the fact that Tens looks a bit off, it feels like that over-aggressive play style is just not working. You know, maybe he needs to pull back the reins a little bit. I'm not really sure, but that is his identity. Is the problem, and that's a great trade.
Oh
but
my God,
Will
the fight for
is
A
gonna
main.
bring it right back for BBG. Oh my goodness, the escape with the dismiss, and they have control of A lobby now and man advantage.
Rarkar was able to find a kill. The Odin gonna cut Tens down once more with the Blade Storm in hand. Critical still going to work, trying to lock down mid, finding so
Dapper?
much damage, but Dapper able to trade back to Zombs at a pretty tough spot.
Let's go, Poach.
Should he be able to find this one onto Poach? Looking a whole lot more doable.
Poachy.
Fortunately, that Spike in a pretty bad spot. The drone gonna get the information. The shots to come through. Poach gonna be spotted out, but Zombs taken down. BBG to map point and Dust. There's a third time that we've seen Tens with the knives not get anything.
Listen, people might
Ken,
get
you guys
upset at me
want
for
to know
doing
why
this, but I
Poach
wouldn't
is
be doing
doing
my
as good
job
as he is
if I
right
didn't
now?
point this out. Tens
Poach
has
is
gotten
utilizing
zero value out of his ult
one-ways.
this entire game, and he's popped it at least 3 times.
Using
and
his
look,
smokes.
Tens is normally a fantastic player, perhaps the best we have in
Dominating the
region.
arena.
And he was no shortage of having impact throughout the entirety of the VCT when he was playing for Sentinels for the Masters event, where they wound up winning it. He was one of the best players on the team when they did so. So it's no mark against him as a player overall, but today, in this moment, on Ascent, he has not been able to add the value that this team would normally use to launch them into victory. It has been BBG absolutely shutting him down left, right, and center all across the map. Meanwhile, they are just snowballing frags together. They have had no shortage of being able to mow down Sentinels.
Shut the fuck up, Myth. You're not getting pussy with your one-ways.
In the buy coming to this next one for Sentinels. You see the Spectre on 6, so not everybody in the hottest spot, as the market door has been closed. Hyper Cage gonna buy some space, and Critical looking to clear things out once more. This drone from Critical has been so huge, clearing out every time, usually spawning somebody out who's trying to do something fishy.
Yeah, we can see that they were kind of pushed off B lobby due to that drone. Now we see Sentinels looking to reclaim control of that. They already have control of market. Critical's making sure they can't get into defending spawn. Darts are being launched in here into the site. Now the Hunter's Furies are being exchanged. Bjor and Critical both land. What a massive blow to Sentinels that was. And it might be